Like and subscribe. This is the Nightly Fix, powered by Coolers Club Media. Please head over to Coolers Club Media. Like and subscribe. Please do that for us. Like and subscribe. If you're on Twitter or wherever you listen to us on Facebook, please share, retweet, like, join us, follow us, do all of that. Like, subscribe. If you don't do so, your ass will be pretty much like our third co-host, just late. Late on everything. Late to work, late on periods, late on everything. Yeah, scary shit to be late on. Hey, I just saw a sign right here. This is our first football season.
Is he late to everything? I don't feel like he's late that often.
I didn't say that. I'm not telling him. I'm just telling you if you don't like and subscribe. I'm just saying that. I will say, hey, football's back. And I thought we would be right in the heart of the fourth quarter when this thing has started. I thought we'd be maybe in about the
I read some board as shit right now.
Yeah, I thought we'd be at the bottom part of the game and maybe getting a little post game to know who won the game. But nope, we're in the weather delay. The old lightning. Now I did see they said I had a sign said it's safe for Eagles fans or the fans there to go back to their seats. I believe 10:15 Central Standard Time. So those of you in Japan, figure that out. And you're watching us, but 10:15 is when this thing will start. And there's a lot to get to with this game because I would assume, based on our conversation yesterday, Steve, that you're a bit surprised by what you're seeing right now in a 24-20 game. But before we get there, we got to go talk about this child that entered the game, this big-ass kid who, listen, we know he's a little off. There have been problems since he was in Georgia. He likes to drive fast. He has been involved in big things that really took him and his draft stock down. I think he would have been drafted higher if he didn't have these situations. And he was, I would say, Steve, that Jalen Carter is the second best defensive lineman at some point. Osita will get here, folks. I don't know when. But I would say Jalen Carter is the second best defensive player in football. Would you defensive lineman, maybe Dexter Lawrence. But I'd say behind Chris Jones, there's an argument that Jalen Carter is that guy, him and Dexter Lawrence behind Chris Jones.
Yeah.
He's definitely the best player on their defense.
Yeah, I think it's probably him behind Chris Jones right now.
His ability to rush the passer, yeah.
Yeah, and Dexter Lawrence was really, really good last season before he got injured, but I think it's Jalen Carter.
I think Jalen, tell me if I'm wrong on this, I think Jalen Carter was an all-pro last year. First or second team, he had to be. I just don't know who else. I don't know who else would have been. Those three guys were all pros. But he comes out.
He was second team all-pro.
Yeah, he comes out, Steve. This game ain't even like, well, we got a kickoff. We got an injury for a guy who's in the midst of getting carted off. Thank you for joining us, Osita. You could have had your robe on before you got in.
He could have waited for me to put the robe on before he put
I didn't know he wasn't ready. I didn't know he wasn't ready.
Well, you deserved it. But good that you're jumping in because we have a child on the loose, and some people would say this is a real bitch move that we've seen pulled off. And I heard my own 11-year-old son told me, he said, yeah, Daddy thinks this, told my wife, Daddy thinks this is a punk move is what Daddy called it. It is. I said bitch move. I didn't know it was on speaker. But Jalen Carter, before the first offensive snap is taken, Osita, he spits in Dak's face and gets ejected. He's their best defensive player. He is their best. How many players, Steve, would you say on this team are more important than Jalen Carter? Two?
I mean, on the team or on the defense?
On the team. On the defense, we know. On the team, what?
I would say Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Saquon.
I think he's more important than AJ Brown.
The two tackles.
on the team. I think he's more important than AJ Brown. He's just because
probably AJ didn't know how to catch tonight because there's running all over the Cowboys,
and just because of like, hey, we're seeing it right now in this game. What it looks like with him out of the game. The Cowboys, have 20 at the break, but he spits in his face. And I'm sorry, man. This is like I can't think of anybody I would spit on. Like that, like even somebody you just really hate, like that is I just don't know how you get lower man to man. And he's a child to me that as we documented, he had his joy riding and his speed racing on highways at Georgia, which you got. Look at this. I mean, that's a good amount of spit, too. That's a good loogie. That ain't just a little spit.
Hey,
that's a good.
To jail, throw away the fucking key, dog. I don't know. Was that his face or just his chest?
No, it's just his jersey. So this is Osita. They had the opening kickoff. Was the only thing that had happened so far. Guy goes down, suffers a serious injury on the opening kickoff.
He gets carted off. That's why we're standing and waiting.
And so there was a delay to start the game, and they're standing there, and Dak and Jalen Carter start like jawing at each other, and Jalen Carter just spits on him and gets ejected before they even play a single snap.
Wow, son. That's crazy because I was watching it, but I guess I wasn't watching it properly. Like it was on in the background, but I didn't see none of that happen. That's fucking crazy.
You'd
have to really lock me up if somebody spit in my face. Like I decided that a really long time ago.
I know there are people who will applaud restraint from Dak and the other members of the Cowboys. Like that's one of those things. And we know Steve's clearly the fighter of the group with his high school record.
Yeah, he's a scrapper for sure.
I don't spit on people. That's like the most disrespectful thing you can do.
I didn't say you were the spitter. I'm just saying you're the fighter. I believe I would lose my ability to make good decisions for like the next 8 seconds. Like I would, like just the initial reaction. And I just don't know how no one else got ejected with it. Good
for don't fuck with Dak like you think they do, dude.
Good for I think Dak. What would be your first move? This is a situation where I don't care how big the person is. Brock Lesnar could do it. Like your first move is now I might get my ass kicked or killed, but your first move. Like it is got to be full on rage. I'm even surprised by Dak.
If I'm wearing helmets, like for real, straight up headbutt. First and foremost, like because I know I'm not going to get hurt. I'm already getting hit in the head all the time anyway, so fuck it.
I don't know. I want to make it very clear on this show that a head butt with your helmet to another person in a helmet can clearly cause an injury. I just want to say.
I mean, like
I know, but you said I know, but you said I'm already wearing a helmet. I can't get hurt. No, you can. You would definitely with a helmet on. You could put your risk at getting hurt, Osita, if you headbutted Jalen Carter.
Well, hard enough for helmet's better. What's the NFL doing? If you can't headbutt somebody with the helmet on and be okay, then what's the point of a helmet?
Because that's what it's used for.
What's the point?
I don't know what the precedent is for this. Is this? You think it's just he'll get fined, obviously, and he's been ejected in this game. He didn't play it down. Is that it? Is this a multiple game thing?
No, I don't think he's getting suspended. And next week's the Super Bowl rematch against the Chiefs. I don't think they're suspending Jalen Carter for that game for spitting.
I just wonder what the consequences. Like this is just total disregard. Like I don't even know if I could fuck with him, and he's my teammate. Like I would look like I'll be honest. If I watched either one of you get into a situation and your move was to spit on another person, like Steve, I don't think I want to be in your wedding anymore. And like I don't want to be in the wedding party. I think I would completely look at you guys differently. if that was like I'm saying, like if that's your move, I'm not saying that it is yours. I'm just using the example of like his teammates have got to be like, hey man, I know dude was a little wild, but dude.
I don't think there's many more like offensive things than spitting on someone. Like the only way that could have been worse is if he spit directly into his face.
Oh God. What if Dak was like, oh, and what? And then spit right back on him?
Be allowed. Like, yeah, for me, if I'm Dak, this relationship I think's over. Like, I don't want the apology. I don't want any of it. I just think we have come to a point where we have ended this relationship. Like, I'm good, boss. Like, I don't need, hey man, I lost my mind a little bit. Lost your mind and you spit on me? Like that can't be it. It's just like, to me, like I think I've told y'all that story about our dude, rest in peace, Leon Punter Robinson, when he looked at everybody in that place and said, I will fuck every last one of y'all in y'all ass. And everybody stopped tracks and we all looked at him like, hey man, hey dog, like
that story to me is still the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Like hey, but no, I mean, that's a
blatant disregard for. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. I don't give a fuck what my friends think about me. I am that crazy. I'm letting people know I'm that crazy. And what? I dare somebody to do something.
But again, like you don't look at him the same after that. Never.
No, I wouldn't even give him a ride home. I'm like, nah, you're on your own, bro.
You're scared, but I mean, you're skeptical. You skeptical, like if he hit you up and be like, "Hey man, you want to go shoot out to?" No, man, I'm busy. Not alone. Nope. Like like it's a completely different thing. I would look completely differently at Jalen Carter, but
I don't know why that's still so funny to me.
It is the wildest thing I've ever experienced. One of the I couldn't believe it came out of his mouth, man. We were all banding together, like, what the hell? Because it's just in a situation. But again, like I don't know how these two things are going parallel, but I think they are. I just don't believe this is the first time Jalen Carter has spit on somebody. That's too quick and easy of a move.
That's a bitch move that someone does, like that they've done way before. They've done it a bunch of times and either got away with it, maybe got their ass kicked a couple of times, but that's his first move. He's done that before.
He's probably gotten away with it. So looking at his size.
And Osita, you might not know, like the Eagles and the Cowboys, like one of the big, like legendary football rivalries.
Yeah.
So like these two teams hate each other. Like they're in the same division. They play twice a year.
Stop. How many years has he played for the Eagles?
Jalen Carter, this was his third season.
Calm down, man. He's not ready. He went back there with Reggie White in the 90s. Let's calm down.
No. And I don't think, and this is before you've even like gotten toe to toe with an offensive lineman or something.
Oh, yes. This didn't have anything to do with I hate that scar.
Like, my friend texted me and was like, I think he just wanted to go home. Like, he just put on Dak Prescott. See if he like showed up for
work. I'm
not
feeling this game. I'm tired.
Did he think you're just not thinking. Like, you think you're not going to get caught? There's 60 cameras like all over that place. It is.
But you're right, though. Like, there really should have been a brawl. Like, I don't see this happening. Like, I'm really surprised that didn't happen. Like,
we've had multiple brawls in this game. Like, there was one where a helmet got yanked off, and there were people going at it in this bad boy. I think this is a situation that goes one or two ways. By the way, the play will resume at 10:30. They said 10:15, so of course they lied. So in 10 minutes, this game will start back up from the Lightning.
They got to warm up. They said warm-ups.
Yeah, it's a warm-up.
10:15.
Joe Milton. Joe Milton's warming up for no reason. But no offense to him. But no, like this one's either one, like especially if it happens to you, I think it's straight rage. But the other place is this is one that also like shocks you for a second, and you have to literally gather your thoughts of like, okay, hold on, what just happened? What did he just do? Did he just like it, and then maybe by that time the officials that got him rolling and away, but like no man, that was wild, man. That was wild.
I mean, kudos on Dak, but like you're kind of a bitch for not hitting him. Like, in all honesty, it's like
Again, I think maybe I think him being a bitch is a little strong, but
all right.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm a
definitely, definitely not an oh, I don't like you.
Now hold on. Now, let's go through this real quick. Do you think it's different? Do you give him some, or at least understand his reaction a little bit more because it hit his jersey as opposed to his skin? I think it's.
Yeah,
I think
spit on skin is like automatic, like blind fury.
Yeah, I think if that got, like, we could see clearly as Serda has frozen this, it is clearly the direction of this is going down, and it hit the jersey. If that was going to continue and get him in the neck, then I would feel like I honest to God, like in my mind, you said headbutt, in close range with that big joker. If that hit me in my skin, I think I'd just kick him in his nuts. Like, because it's right there. It's immediate. I think that's what I would do.
Here's what people don't understand about headbutts, okay? Let me tell you a little something.
I used to get one from Greg Casey every day.
You can't go head to head like that. You know what I'm saying? All the movies are like, oh, grab the back of their head and just hit them like that. No, you got to go for the soft tissue. And so in the area of like maybe this, I guess he's wearing a face mask and stuff, you would take the top of your head, you know, what used to be the soft spot when you were a baby, and you want to go angle up. You want to angle up.
Or you can go like forehead to nose. The forehead
to nose.
I broke my hand on a forehead once.
See, foreheads are very strong. Hard-headed. That's why they say it's, you know, you're hard-headed.
But the skin is different. The skin is different because the skin makes it gross, like way grosser than just the jersey.
Yeah. Now, we talked yesterday about how this game would be. And I said, do you think when we get on and we start the show, if this game will be close?
I knew you were going to say some shit. I knew it. I know you, Ron. You think I don't know you, but I know you. You like to say
you know anybody. I think you would say it too. It's 24-20, and I'll be honest, even if they didn't have this delay, I think this thing still would be close because the Eagles have not stopped the Cowboys. The only time the Cowboys got stopped is they just fumbled the ball as they were going and getting headed into like a first and goal situation. They were inside the 10, and Miles Sanders fumbled the ball. That's the only time they have stopped them. They have gone long fields. They got themselves a field goal range at the end of the half with 40-something seconds left. They cannot. I mean, this offense is, after what we talked about yesterday, this offense absolutely looks like they're going to be the real deal. I know you're going to stick to your guns, Osita. I can see it in your eyes. But Serda,
can we talk about what Jason Kelce just said on Twitter?
Oh God, what did he say? He's probably ready to.
What did he say?
He said, "This is the most wild start to an NFL season of all time. First play of the game, one player is carted off. The other ejected. I mean, everyone knows you don't spit, you swallow. Obvi."
Damn, Taylor, that's your brother-in-law.
That's your brother-in-law, dude.
That's your brother-in-law.
Sure, that's Jason.
He's a weird uncle.
He said, "Are we sure that's Jason Kelce?" Yeah, I think so. Did you see how gung ho he was?
I'm not saying he's above saying that. I just
what was the one song on her album in which he really it's got a sexual innuendo to it. It's the Wood. I believe it's the name of the song. It's Wood on her new album. She was going through all the songs. He was like, "Oh, Wood, like that one."
Nasty,
but no,
freaky ass.
Yeah, it's nasty. Yeah, Jason. That means you know Travis is that nasty. Steve, are y'all surprised that Dallas has lit up this Eagles defense? Obviously, Jalen Carter is not there. That is a big deal. But are you surprised that this game is this competitive and Dallas has looked this good?
Honestly, yeah.
Offensively at least.
So, I mean, I expected Dallas to be able to pass the ball. I didn't expect them to be able to run on this Eagles defense, but I think that has a lot more to do with Jalen Carter than anything. Like the Eagles did have like questions at cornerback too, and CeeDee Lamb was just absolutely roasting Adoree Jackson, and they were lining up Pickens on Quinyon Mitchell because he's a stud corner. And then CD was just carving up Adoree Jackson. And so they changed it up to try to slow CD down because he was just crushing them early in the game. But I think the Cowboys offense is going to be good. I didn't think they were going to be able to run the ball against this team. But I think what I've been more surprised by is like the Eagles' lack of pass rush. And like we talked about, them losing like Josh Sweat and losing like Milton Williams and some of these other guys. Yeah. And, they've got Josh Uche.
Josh Uche couldn't make the Chiefs roster. Yeah, he could.
Who's like getting significant snaps, and he hasn't, like, he's had a couple of nice moments, but like this team is a lot more dependent on Nolan Smith than they were last year, because like Nolan Smith was great down the stretch for them. But now Nolan Smith's all of a sudden like, hey, Nolan, can you be our top dog? And I don't know if their pass rush right now is going to be as good as I initially thought it would be. I think Jalen Carter, again, changes all of this for this defense, but they definitely don't look like they have the same kind of depth that they had on that side of the ball last year.
I'm surprised that it looks this easy, Osita. They ran down there like that first drive. They didn't stop them, and it's, to me, I don't know about you, Steve. It seems like this is more than just Jalen Carter's not playing. Clearly, this is a big thing, but it looks like this is more than just Jalen Carter's not playing, so you can understand it. I was just like, any of their receivers can do anything they want on anyone not named 27. Anyone they want not named 27. They can do anything they want on any of those corners. And Adoree Jackson is just getting an absolute abused.
Honestly, it's crazy to me because my initial heat check today was going to be like this whole thing about, like, I was going to talk shit about the Cowboys and how they're America's team, but if America was like a depressed or a shitty reality show or something like that. And in the first half I was watching, I was just like, okay, well, I gotta change this all around, because apparently they're still in the fucking game. I thought it was gonna be a blowout, honestly. Like
a lot of people did. Vegas did. It's an 8.5.
I always expect the Cowboys to fail, dude. Like that's how it's been most of my life. You know what I mean? They never pull through, and every single year you have somebody that's like, "Oh, Cowboys to the Super Bowl this year," and every single year it never fucking happens, dude. So I don't know. Good for them though. Good for them for holding on. How long is this delay of game going on for? What the fuck happened?
They're gonna start back up here in the next minute or so. They said 10:30,
like an hour.
Yeah, they said 10:30. So no, listen, they're off. The Cowboys are going to score points on teams this year. Dak is going to put up big numbers. You can see it already. They're going to score big points. Now, are you watching this and thinking, hey, all right, good for the Cowboys, and they put this team together, and they're going to be a lot more competitive than people think? Or are you watching this like, oh my God, what in the hell has Jerry done? Because if Micah Parsons was on this defense, the way that this offense is playing, they would be in a much better place. And Steve, I am looking at this. Jalen Hurts, they're running on them anyway. Jalen Hurts has rushed for 2 touchdowns, has extended drives on third downs with his legs often in this game. I don't think he would be having the ability to sit back like he has in this game if Micah Parsons was out there. I am watching this and thinking, maybe the Cowboys with Micah Parsons is a lot better team than maybe we thought of, and that Jerry has really screwed this up. Because I think, honest to God, I think if Micah Parsons were playing in this game, I think they would be winning. I'm not saying they would win. I don't think that he would have gotten all of those rushes that he has gotten. Like I think he would have slowed some of that down.
Well, and I don't think the secondary hasn't even been tested, because the Eagles, more than any team in the league, if you can't stop the run, they're fine not throwing it. Like they will just run all over you all night. And like I don't believe that the Cowboys secondary is particularly good either. And their pass rush isn't great. They got Kenny Clark, sure, but you're going up against one of the best rushing teams in football, and they're going to run the ball. Like they want to run the ball. They will throw it when they have to, but they prefer to just run all over you all night. And like, yeah, the Cowboys right now, this feels like the kind of game where it's like, yeah, the Cowboys could be exciting on offense, but their defense is going to be bad all year, and that's going to be the problem. And when you're going up against a team that is just more talented than you are, it comes down to what the one mistake is. And the one mistake being like the Miles Sanders fumble is going to wind up being what inevitably costs them this football game and the reason why they probably don't win.
But they have lost their game record, right? Like if there was a game, because I understand what you're saying about the secondary, and I think you're absolutely correct on that. But also, Serda, as hey, the Cowboys get a stop right off of that turnover. They should be leading anyway. They get a stop right off of this turnover, and they got the ball back. And Eberflus has just said to hell with it. By the way, always knew Matt Eberflus would not work as a head coach because nobody is going to trust a guy and believe in a guy whose last name is Eberflus. I don't think he had a chance. His nickname was Flus. You're not going to he was never going to work. Never going to work. But he said to hell with it. He just sent blitzes and they got him down on the ground. And now the Cowboys have the ball with the chance to try to keep doing stuff. And they've been playing pretty well. But I just you bring up the secondary. They didn't have Bland and Diggs for a lot. And I'm not saying that those two guys are great, but they are corners that are pretty good that can make opportunistic plays. And I don't know, man. I'm looking at this like, what did Jerry do?
We've got a pretty shocking development here that I feel like we have to go to right now.
What was going on? Prescott in the huddle walks out.
We don't need the sound, but apparently Dak spit first.
What?
Yeah, but he's not spitting at him or look how far he is away.
Ooh.
And
I think he is farther away than it looks from the back.
He's further away, and he's not even looking at him. He looks like
he spit on his boys, which is kind of weird.
He looks
he looked up and smiled at him, but maybe Jalen Carter was just yelling at him.
It is clear what just happened there.
They apparently showed this before play resumed, and so I'm just saying there was two. Dak spit first.
Kick out Dak Prescott. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Get that fucker out of here.
It is very clear. It is very clear why Adoree Jackson is getting abused by CeeDee Lamb again on a slant route on 3rd and 1, and he just got about 20. But it is clear in that video that he is spitting, and he is spitting on the ground. Jalen Carter, he's not even looking at him. Jalen Carter is saying something.
They're making eye contact. He smiled afterwards.
He spit and
looked up. Then looked up and smiled.
I think he looked up and smiled.
That's for you, Carter.
Do you think he looked up and smiled because Jalen Carter said something right there as he was walking up?
I think Jalen Carter probably opened his mouth.
He's spitting. Look at this. We can break this down.
Jalen Carter might have been like, "Are you spitting at me, bro?" And then that happened. And Dak was like, "No, I wasn't spitting at you. I was clearly just spitting down. Why are you so close to my huddle, bro?"
Jalen, Spitgate 2025, baby. This is crazy.
Jalen is still that was still a bitch move by Jalen Carter. That does not change. Clearly it wasn't. If you forced yourself,
you just not like Jalen Carter. Is that what's going on?
No, they just love Dak Prescott. Apparently,
I don't love either. I don't have an issue with either or love or like either one of them. I'm just calling it how I see it. That is when you look at Jalen Carter, you look at him any different today, or no? You're just like, you just don't like Jalen Carter.
I think that was really stupid. But
yeah, I was gonna say, Hold on, don't tell me you don't like Jalen Carter, and I'm commenting about him spitting on somebody after we just kicked off the show with this is the lowest of the low, and now you're saying Osita's talking about throw away the key, and now he's just
lock him up, throw away the key.
We got a little too much spitting going on.
It did look like it cleared his offensive lineman. It did look like it cleared his offensive lineman, but that's a little too close to his teammates for me.
Yeah, it cleared, but look at Jalen Carter, who's supposed to be back there. I don't think Dak even knows that Jalen Carter's standing there until Jalen Carter said something.
I'm just saying, why do you have to go between his teammates to go spit like that, though? Like,
yeah, he couldn't turn around.
He could have just spit right there.
He could have turned around, or he could have spit forward. Like he just found some open space.
No, there was no open space. He went between two shoulder pads of 300-pound men.
And he was spitting. He was spitting.
What open space did you see?
Behind. This is ridiculous. You guys are now trying to come at the victim for no reason. I don't know why you're
victim blaming. I'm victim blaming.
You are. You have decided clearly Jalen Carter's the one in the wrong here, and now you've decided. Now you're arguing amongst how come he didn't turn around and spit.
Evidence is circumstantial, okay? So before I had all the evidence of the fact that Dak was the one to spit first, I thought it was unaggravated, that it was uninitiated, that Jalen was out here spitting for no reason. But Dak spit towards the man and then made eye contact and smiled with his little shitty mustache and shit.
I can't wait until because Dak will speak after the game. The quarterbacks always speak after the game. Jalen Carter's not going to the podium, but Dak asked about it.
The story,
and he'll say.
I disagree with you. I think he will most definitely go to the podium. Or not to go to the podium, but answer questions in the locker room. He's going to have to address
Carter. Yeah, you think he's still there? You think he's still just stuck around the stadium?
There is no way Jalen Carter is not addressing spitting on Dak Prescott. There's no way you can't. There's no way he's going to have to talk about it. He's going to address this.
Yeah, but maybe after practice at media availability this week or something. I don't know if he's going to be in the locker room after the game. Dak Prescott's going to the podium.
So you're saying you need blood from Jalen Carter tonight? That's what you're saying. You got to have it for tonight. Is what you're saying. All right, this is. Hey, Cowboys started fourth quarter. Cowboys 3rd down and 10, and they're trying to stay in this game. Fourth quarter, we got a ball game. We got a 1-possession game in the fourth quarter, and Dak Prescott should have thrown a completed pass, and CeeDee Lamb just dropped the ball in the middle of the field. And that would have been a first down. There you go.
You should throw to George Pickens.
I think. Do you have George Pickens in fantasy? By the way, speaking of fantasy, I know somebody has Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has 2 touchdown passes or touchdown runs in this thing, and he's got good rushing yards. Yeah, this
is called Himothy Chalamet. Both of my teams are called Himothy Chalamet because it's a good ass name.
Yeah, that ball hit him right in the hands and then in the helmet. That's a first down all day long. But again, they've just stopped themselves. And I guess, Serda, you did make the statement of the big mistake. Can you make the big mistake? They've got a fumble inside the 10, the Cowboys do, and a blatant drop pass that with their kicker, he'd have been in field goal range because that's probably about 15 or 20. He would have picked up in a first down. So 24-20 in Philadelphia. I'm glad we got a game, and I don't want to toot my horn too much, but I thought this would be competitive. And I may have been the only one on the show who felt that way. All right, let's I really love how Serda came through. Hey, hold on now. Hold on, Dak. We got a development story.
We got a new development.
We got a new development here. We got a new development. All right, let's get a little heat check here.
All right, guys, welcome to the Heat Check, brought to you by Big O, brought to you by Nightly Fix, brought to you by Foolish Club Media, where I share my hottest thoughts. Make sure that you like or subscribe, or else you'll be subject to the wrath of Ron's imagination, all right? So tonight, I want to talk about hate. as we can see with the game that we had earlier today, that we have going on right now between Jalen and Dak, there's a little bit of hatred, you know? And I feel like 2025 has been a big year for pure hate. You know, we had Kendrick, who stomped on Drake's neck with the Super Bowl performance. Angel Reese has stayed in the headlines with multiple entanglements. And while I was gone, a brand new beef just dropped. And y'all know how I feel about beef. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it, all right? So this time the beef is between Cameron, famed Harlem rapper and member of the Dipset, and Omar Gooding, former child star, turned pro with performances in films, turned pro with performances in films like Baby Boy. Ron, I know you know what scene I'm thinking of. Oh, that little cut. Hey, you got heart? You got heart, cuz? Hey, Jody, this little nigga got heart. I'm gonna do something your parents are doing. Yeah, I'm gonna whoop your motherfucking ass.
I'm more wild and crazy kids when it comes to Omar Gooding.
I feel like Baby Boy is probably like his best performance.
That's my favorite Omar Gooding.
Yeah, I just can't take him serious in it because he was a smart guy. He was
he was a smart guy.
I watched Smart Guy.
He was in that shit, and now Omar is out here a real thug and one of those thugs that makes you get on his knees and pray with him.
Jody. And he had these 2 girls too. He had 2 girlfriends. He was a polygamist and shit. Yeah, he was living the life.
And when he took that gun, he went ahead and finished him off. First tush push of the night, by the way. Go ahead.
Oh, first tush push. All right. So the smoke started when Cameron accidentally called him Omar Gooding Jr., which is a little slip of the tongue, but a slight nod to the larger spotlight of his brother, Cuba Gooding Jr. I actually didn't know that they were related, but I guess that's a thing. So, but Omar took that super personally.
You did. Hold on. Stop. You didn't know those two were related?
I had no clue.
Nothing.
I was fully aware.
You can look at the 2 of them and be fully aware.
I've never seen them in the same room.
When have you ever seen them?
When have you seen? Every time I see Cuba Gooding Jr., he's dancing with some white women. I've never seen Omar Gooding with any white women around.
I don't think people like Cuba Gooding. So
we lost Cuba. But anyway, he got canceled. Damn radio.
So Omar took it very personally, so personally that he actually dropped not 1, not 2, but 3 diss tracks aimed at Cameron. The first one was called Fix Your Mouth, which I'm guessing has to do something with the fact that I guess Cameron has all this money, but he doesn't have enough money to get his teeth fixed. Something like that, right? So up until then,
wasn't that Cameron actually didn't think it was too bad.
Yeah, and no, he did spit some bars, right? He did spit some bars, but here's where it got good. Up until then, it was a pretty standard beef. It was like, I hate you, you hate me, blah, 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 right? But Cameron flipped the script completely, and he went full Truman Show. He created a fake production company, cast Omar Gooding in a fake movie, flew him out to Miami, and then paid him $7,500.
Was it 75? I thought it was 25. Go ahead.
No, it was $7,500. $7,500 for a bunch of ridiculous scenes. And when he thought it couldn't get any crazier, Cam also filmed himself watching Omar on the set, very voyeur, like his own personal version of Punk'd. And to top it off, he also released the video on Revolt, which, if you know anything about Revolt, it was the streaming platform owned by P. Diddy himself. So that's not just petty; that's a Shakespearean level of trolling. I want to show you guys the video real quick.
He don't want to fuck it all up. Oh, fuck that. Fuck that.
Come on, 5,000.
Dice que 5 lucas.
Lo que él quiere, mamá.
Dice que 5 lucas. El cuerpo flan este.
This is so cringe.
Lo voy a poner a hacer ejercicio ahora. Que me haga par de marinero y par de lagartija.
Yeah, okay. So check this out. Next bet, we gonna do $5,000 if you win.
No, we don't want no money.
If you
dinero
lose,
ya.
I want dinero. 10 push-ups, 10 jumping jacks.
Fucking do it, man. But I'm only doing push-ups. Fuck you.
I call that.
I
You
ain't
gotta
gonna
give me
lose
20
anyway.
though.
I ain't gonna
You gotta
lose.
give me 20.
No, that's nothing. I ain't gonna lose.
You can't be giving me no skippity now.
Fuck that.
Get in the bucket now.
Let's get it.
Let's do it. What you want to get a strike?
Strike, baby.
Let's go. Let's go, papi. Let's go, papi. Let's go, Sammy fucking Sosa. ¡Qué pinga es, jinetera!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Dale.
Sácale la mierda.
Dale.
7, 8,
Dale,
9, 10. Dale, sin a tu mai, dale, síguelo, vamos.
Dale, mío.
Vamos a trabajarle un par de libras.
I can't. I've tried this.
They're just talking shit about him in Spanish the entire time.
gusta.
And then look, this is my favorite part.
Así
He
es
breaks
que
the
me
fourth wall right
gusta.
here.
A los palomos
Let
lo
it back.
ponemos
Run
aquí
it
a
for the
coger
whole shit.
lucha.
Breaks the fourth wall
Oye,
completely.
así es que me gusta. A los palomos aquí lo ponemos a coger lucha.
Look at this nigga doing push-ups.
So, and
No,
then
let's
what you
just
see
leave
is
that up.
you see Cameron just sitting from a hotel room watching Omar Gooding Jr. Omar Gooding. My bad. I don't want smoke. Please, I don't want smoke, Omar Gooding. But he's sitting there talking shit about Omar Gooding, doing all the push-ups, doing all the things that he made him do. Look, this is diabolical. This is like a Mephistophelian tomfoolery. And honestly, I love it. I love to see it. Because usually when you have rap beefs, it's just like rappity rap. But this is the first time I've seen a full-on prank. Like an actual prank.
It is.
I feel bad for Omar Gooding because I feel like he needs the money, so he's willing to take any acting job he can get at this point.
It appears he does by this move.
But
Cameron obviously doing quite a bit better than he is.
I honestly think that this could be the new version of Punk'd. Okay, if we had rappers doing pranks on each other, I think it would be a beautiful thing to see. Like if you had the mind of 50 Cent and the mind of Cameron just out here just playing pranks on different rappers and shit like that, I would watch that shit all day.
It's like that. Just Cam didn't have to go that far with it, man. Now I will say it's very well done.
It's extremely well done.
It's well done, well thought of. The Spanish angle of them just talking trash and talking shit to him in Spanish is another touch that it was all fake. And I mean, that was like people thought the Kendrick thing was more dominant. That was the most dominant win in any of the beefs that you have talked about is what he did to him. That they was talking about that so tough in the barbershop. Like yes, like just like damn man, Cam didn't have to do him like that. That was where most people were like,
hey, but like, you know what? Omar, he took it in good sport. You know, he came out.
What else the hell you gonna do?
Well, I mean, he came out and said he was like, "Hey, thanks for paying me a check." You know what I mean? Thanks for the 7,500.
Hey, he got that because that's 7,500 cashed.
He got that 7,500. You know, 7,500 to do 10 push-ups and people talk shit about you in Spanish. Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, it was I saw that, man. It was uncomfortable and sad to watch because he was acting his ass off in that scene. I mean, he was hitting them push-ups, man. I don't know. Maybe he did a lot more than I thought he could. I mean, that was just too bad.
I mean, 10 push-ups isn't that much.
Fair.
We don't know how. Why don't you stop? No, did you look at him? Did he look like he was fully? Did he look like you were 100%?
I mean, he did hit him.
Like, did you see him in his wife beater and think this guy's fully 100% ready to bang out 10 push-ups? Right
No.
Did you think that?
No.
I thought, boy, this is gonna go left. Because I'm thinking Cameron was thinking the same thing. This is where we go get him. Wait till he get in there and try to hit them push-ups. He gonna get to about 3 or 4. He gonna really look like shit. Now he drilled them push-ups. Like he had worked on it.
He should have had him do something crazy like 50 push-ups real fast. You know, by 40 you're struck. By 40 you're
Yeah, that was too bad. Shout out. Hey, we got over 1,000 tonight. Appreciate y'all hanging in with us. Cowboys still down 24-20. And hey, the defense, this was, what was it? 21-20 at the half. It looks like Dallas's defense is starting to tighten up. I think even better than Philly's. I think Philly's has just gotten fortunate on a fumble and a drop in this thing, but Dallas has started to make some adjustments with Matt Eberflus. So 24-20 still in the fourth quarter in that game. Tomorrow, Chiefs Chargers. They get rolling tomorrow. Started in Brazil. I don't know. Did you hear Travis Kelce hit Patrick Mahomes with that fake Mahomes voice? That's the first time Steve, I think that's the first time I've seen a teammate openly, especially with him sitting there right next to him in his face, openly make fun of his voice and imitate it. I haven't really seen that
I think Kelsey's done it at the podium before, but not in Mahomes' face. I can probably find the clip.
Like, he did it in his face. So I didn't know he had that one in him. But Kelsey hit him with that Mahomes voice. But anyway, they're gonna be down there. They got the Chargers. Is Travis Kelsey? Is he's the biggest draw in the NFL, right?
Yeah.
Like if you are the NFL player right now today that would bring in the biggest ratings, is Travis Kelsey, right? Like he is, and obviously we know it's not really just him, but if you get a Travis Kelsey game, you will probably draw the biggest ratings depending on if his lady's there, right? Like that is the
100%.
biggest draw.
Like the Chiefs were the biggest draw in the NFL already, and now Travis Kelsey has somehow become like the face of the NFL. I think for anybody who's not just like a diehard football fan, like Travis Kelsey is just now the face of the National Football League.
I think he may be the biggest draw for a player ever. Like just for a single player. Like I think obviously Mahomes is a big draw. Brady has been a big draw. But I don't think we've ever seen a player that is a bigger draw than Travis Kelsey. Ever. That if he's in the game and Taylor is there, that it is going to have the biggest numbers. And this one,
is he the draw or is his girl the draw?
Well, but he's the player. He's the player. She ain't going there if he ain't. If he ain't there
now, because they're supporting him
through her.
Yeah, like they support her, but because she loves him, they now support him, and so he's just the proxy to all of that. Like,
so do you think the NFL will try to kind of use this connection somehow?
100%. They already have.
They already have.
I mean, are they going to have her in like commercials and shit? Are they going to have her perform at the Super Bowl or something?
I don't.
No. So Roger addressed that today or the other day. Roger was asked about Taylor Swift and the relationship. We said we love Taylor. She's great. And they asked him point blank, will Taylor perform at the halftime show? And Roger was like, I don't know.
So
he said, and then they said, so is it a yes or a no? Is it a maybe? He said maybe.
Is the contract still owned by Jay-Z though? By Rock Nation?
Then he said, we'll wait to hear from my guy Jay-Z on his thoughts on that.
But she's been asked to do it before. She doesn't need to do it. Like a lot of other people, and there's lots of artists you could say, like, oh, they don't need to do it, but it's
Cardi B turned it down.
It's the Super Bowl. It's the most watched thing in the country. It's the biggest thing in the country on a single day throughout the entirety of the year that you can get the most eyeballs on you and make like a loud statement or sell yourself or do whatever. But Taylor surpassed all of that and she doesn't have to do that. And that's why she's turned it down before, because she doesn't need to. And she doesn't need to do commercials and stuff. Like she doesn't have to like just take paychecks from the NFL to like be a part of it. She can just have fun, like being a fan and supporting Travis Kelsey.
Yeah, I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, a lot of them can. But I think with her relationship now with her new boyfriend, and she let's just be honest, man. She didn't even, if we listen to that podcast, she didn't even really understand it until Travis told her that her and Jason are never on the field together because they both play on offense. I don't know that she really gave a damn about football. I think maybe now in her new relationship with her fiance, I think there's maybe a better shot that she could, that she would do this and would be into doing it and want to do it. Maybe she's really set through the last 2 years of the halftime shows and enjoyed it. I bet you she was vibing like hell with Kendrick's performance. up in her suite. And I'll be honest with you, Jay-Z's on the clock, though. He's got to get a white performer.
Oh, really?
I think. When's the last time there's been a white performer?
I saw a rumor that Miley Cyrus was like supposedly the front runner this year.
She's cool. I do like it.
They got it. They have to, man. I can't think. When's the last time they had a non-black performer? Because it was Kendrick, obviously. Then wasn't it Rihanna?
Jay-Z was before. No, sorry, Dr. Dre was before that.
Rihanna was in there somewhere with Dr. Dre and because it was Drake. Kendrick was in that. Mary J. Snoop. Yeah. But Rihanna was in there.
It was Kendrick, Usher, Rihanna, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem.
It was The
Weeknd.
Yeah.
Shakira.
Which still shocked me, honestly.
Maroon 5.
So Maroon 5 is the last white, or did they headline it? Maroon 5 didn't headline it, was it?
It says Maroon 5, Travis Scott, Big Boy.
Oh, that was the Atlanta one. That was not Maroon 5 headlining that. That was Outkast, Travis Scott doing that. There has not been a straight up, like, you remember they had the run of the Who and the Stones.
Yeah, they had Lady Gaga and Justin Timberlake.
So Timberlake, I remember.
Timberlake, then Gaga, Coldplay, Katy Perry. Now we're back.
So the most recent is Timberlake.
I feel like Maroon 5 kind of headlined that Super Bowl.
I don't think they did in Atlanta. I don't think that was the.
I think they did.
It doesn't. You can't.
Okay, well, it was Maroon 5 or Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake was in 2018.
Yeah, 2018.
Okay, so besides,
we're about 7 straight acts of just black, and even Justin Timberlake is singing R&B.
Okay, so like if we don't have, say Taylor Swift is in the equation, and then you just mentioned Miley Cyrus, who else could you use besides those two?
That's a good one.
Who else could you use?
Like, who is big enough?
Who's big enough?
Is Post Malone?
Oh,
is Jelly Roll? Is Jelly Roll?
No, not Jelly Roll, but maybe Post Malone, because his live show is pretty fun.
I just
dance around like a fucking fool and shit. It's pretty fun to see.
I just said Jelly Roll because I mean he's just seems really hot. There's got like who's the hottest?
Be depressed during the fucking Super Bowl halftime. All Jelly Roll's music is sad as shit.
Who is the hottest? The hottest country act?
I mean, probably what's his face?
Morgan Wallen.
Yeah,
Morgan Wallen. Kenny Chesney is probably still. Like, he's not relevant, but I mean, if you're gonna, yeah, but he still sells out stadiums.
What about Sabrina Carpenter? Like, she just
I would love that. I would personally love that.
She's a little too sexy, though. I think for the older NFL crowd.
I don't care. She 5 foot nothing. She fine as shit.
Little too pushing the envelope. A little too much for the conservatives.
Yeah, and
but she's blonde hair, blue eye. They'll be all right.
And he can't just get away with this thing by saying, "Hey, Eminem, you take it." Like, no, he's not going to get away with rolling that thing. By the way, you know, it would be, you would hate it, but I'd like to see. I wonder what Drake would do with it.
Boo!
With Kendrick, then followed up by Drake. Followed up by Drake.
He's not even from here.
I'm certain every act has not been American. That is.
For an American sport, it's crazy. Respect to the Stones and the Who, though, because they're like, you know, the shit. But boo Drake. He hasn't even playing shows around here. Fuck him. And I live in Houston, where he's like always around, apparently. Drake is always
but hold up. Is that all the white artists that we can bring that we would deem?
It's been a very big year for white music, you know?
It's not just a year, man.
I mean, they're never gonna put Chapel Roan on the Super Bowl. Like,
I don't have them.
Yeah, no, nah.
Yeah, no. I guess I guess not.
Blink 182 is touring again. I'm going to see them in September.
Like then, honest to God, I think you would then have to move towards Nostalgia X.
Bruce
Like,
Springsteen.
There was a moment
People
there.
would love that, and he's got a movie coming out with Jeremy Allen playing Bruce Springsteen.
There was a moment there where Chris
Bad Bunny would be live.
Yeah, he would.
I think he stopped playing in the United States now.
Oh, really?
Did he? He may just wrestle in the United States.
I think he made it a point to be like, I'm not playing shows in the United States because of ice. Like
that sucks.
Well, that might happen. Like
Metallica? No.
No, again, but now we're moving to Nostalgia X right now, right? Like it's old school guys, right? Like, oh, let's drag Kid Rock in here. You know, let's I mean, now Garth Brooks, can we roll Garth Brooks in here? We know he'll put on a great show and there's a fan base but there aren't that many current just artists that you feel like that are big enough, like you said, outside of Taylor and yeah, Miley, I guess, she's but doesn't Miley seem like she's at a different level? Maybe I'm off.
No, Miley would be good. I don't know if she would do it though.
But you would say, but like
maybe Bieber. What about Bieber?
Yeah, I mean, he did just release a new album,
and it's good. It's actually really good.
It is pretty good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's all produced by like McGee and Dijon and shit. It's solid. Although he's going through some shit, obviously.
I feel like I don't even know if Sabrina's really big enough.
No, I don't like. I'm just saying,
she's having like a solid moment, but I don't think she's quite big enough yet for.
She had a good summer last year, but like this year,
Those names that you read off, man, that is that's Kendrick Lamar. That's like Rihanna. That's like these are like even Usher was relevant because of the Vegas thing that residency he has been doing has been. Like, I mean, the Backstreet Boys, are they still doing their
That's
Vegas
still nostalgia
thing?
though. That's nostalgia. They're doing their thing at the Sphere, aren't they?
Yeah, I know, but at least because Usher's nostalgia, but at least like it is he's up and current doing something, right? Like I did see Hanson last summer.